laughing, people are having a good time. You're dropping your comments on every video you see, you know, and we're just enjoying ourselves with the thing. Clickbaiting. Of course, I'll bait also with this video. It's a reaction video. It's going to be a good idea for us to learn. And in case Puff Daddy gets to see this video, you're not the worst person in the world. No, you're not. We've some of us have seen in our experience people who are worse than he is, and they are not popular people. We've seen people who rape 2-year-olds, 1-year-olds, you know. We have seen people who kill people for whatever reasons they have. We have seen all kinds of people. We have seen fathers abuse their biological children. We've seen all kinds of, But he's a celebrity. He has made money off of being a celebrity, off of being a popular person. And that's one of the downsides of being popular. You're going to have to go through your storms publicly. And it's much more painful. The more popular you are, the more sensitive you become. Except you have done work to desensitize yourself before now, intentionally, to where you don't listen to praises, you don't look for good comment, you don't care about the comment section completely, you know. But what I would say is the men amongst us who are seeing everything that's happening with him, his lawsuits, the multiple lawsuits, the videos, the baby oil, comic aspect of it, sexual orientation issues, and how many years they've given him, all that. A wise man, it's not even about wisdom or not wisdom. It's safer to learn from somebody else's pain than to feel the pain yourself. Because it leaves you with scars. I don't know how big your scar will be. So let's all learn. I said earlier today that I was asking if we had prepared as people for the success that was about to hit. For people who have consistency, who have good taste, who have the ability to learn. Success is almost 100% for those types of people. It's just a matter of time. And if you don't quit, that's what consistency is. It's a matter of time to your success. But have you prepared for some of the things that will happen? Life, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's another phrase for life. So if that is what life is, Puff is having a downtime right now, but in public eye, you know. So the best we can do for people who will become popular in the future is to learn now. Learn and see. It's something you can handle. If you swap places with Puff Daddy, how do you think we feel in this moment? You may not be able to understand what the experience is because you don't have $75 million cash and all the assets he has and the level of popularity he has had for how long he has had it. And then you're slammed with something like this, or all your debt comes public to the whole world. This is not to your family. This is not girls who do all kinds of, and then their family gets to know about it. And this one is the world, everywhere, every corner of the earth, India, everywhere, Pakistan, Africa, everywhere, United, everywhere. Everybody knows that Puff is going through what he's going through. So he's really going through it. But rather than laugh and have a good time with it, of course, we can, with the algorithm, we can try to monetize around it. But if you're monetizing somebody's pain, learn at least. Put yourself in his shoes and see. Because it might be you, it might just be you. Of course, you go through very strong issues in your lifetime. Everybody does. Everybody will. You know. But what we can take away from his is to try to put ourselves in his shoes. And if you're going to be successful because you're putting all the principles together of not quitting, consistency, good taste, teachability, you're going to be successful. What it means is that it's only a matter of time until you you're faced with the storms that the people who are successful have to deal with. I don't know if there's any preparation for it. I don't know if he prepared for it, for what he's going through right now. The person may argue that he deserves what he's going through. We're all good people now. All of us virtue signal. All of us look good when it's in public eye. But when we dig you out, when the lights are off and the cameras are off, in your realest, you know, one of the ways you even know that all of us are made of nonsense, all of us are full of dirt, is we can't even stay with people. Look at the divorce rates. The reason people are divorcing is because they can't stay with one adult is finding out they can't stay with this other adult. They cannot. They don't care if they have children. They want to go. Look at divorce rates. That tells you your wife, your spouse, your partner, your husband is staying with you informally. There's no formal packaging there. You pretend at the beginning to get the person's attention. You pretend at the beginning to, when you're cutting the person, you're looking your best. Just the way you look on social media, or the way you look when you step out of your house. But the moment you marry that person, you're with that person every day. Now you're yourself. And in that yourself state, the person says no. That explains the divorce rate you're seeing everywhere around the world. Everybody's full of dirt. That's why the next can't even cope, can't tolerate, can't take it. Just in case you think you're a good person. You are informally married. That tells you something. That person's opinion is that you're not a good person. That's why they left you. They may be wrong, they may be right. If you're not married yet, look at the rates. So rather than laugh at somebody or exploit the situation or say very mean things to him, let us learn. Let us adjust aspects of our lives that nobody is seeing. Those parts of us that nobody knows about or is dark. Most of us have that part that is dark, and you don't want to be thrown out. You may not even be thrown out, you may not be caught. But if you adjust it, if you start working on it now, while the area is still dark, you work on it now, then you benefited from this whole thing. And then it's not going to be bad. If you're going to say kind words as well, yes. Sometimes send good energy to the guy. But he's going through it too. What he's going through is very everybody has turned their back on that man. Even his own friends. There are people who he has helped. There are people who they are always with him, they are getting money together. Everybody has completely dissociated public like this with that man. You know what that thing means? That man is going through a lot. Again, the reaction will be he deserves it. Okay, maybe some of the things that will befall us, all of us, people who are listening, people who me says is talking, some of the things that will befall us, we also deserve. But in those moments, again, you look forward to family to try to get succor. Even though so why are you looking for succor when you deserve something bad to happen to you? You are in prison because of something you did, and then you're seeking succor again from family. Why? Because you're a human being. We should do our best to adjust our behavior. If you steal, stop. Try to start working on it. Try to stop. If you rape people, adjust that behavior. If you're a slanderer, if you're somebody who enjoys telling lies, somebody who does some even darker things, we have a conscience to tell us what's right and what's wrong. If you hurt people in any way, try to adjust the behavior. By so doing, we've taken something away from what is happening. Whether he gets 4 years, 11 years, whatever he gets, that's one man. We as people, let's do better. Regardless of the race, black, red, pink, white, whatever the race is. If all of us will agree that he deserves what has been following him, then it means we all agree that evil is evil. So if there are still things we do that hurts the next person, let's adjust. And that includes our children. Yes, there are things adults do that sabotage the well-being psychologically of our children. Also adjust that. Yes. You have a child and you're allowing the child to be exposed to some of these socio-political things that we as adults have never figured out. And there's an agenda and all those, and you allow your child to be exposed to that type of thing. That's being irresponsible as a parent, yes. So you want to make sure you also adjust that part, because that's the future right there. That's the person who will hand over this whole thing to when we will bow out as older people. You know, so it's not just about even the next person. People inside your family, in your house, your children, your partner. You know, when you're doing something that is wrong, your conscience will remind you. But if you don't have a conscience because you've not, maybe you're not self-aware or you've hung around that for too long. Listen to what people are telling you. If too many people are saying it, then there's probably something to pay attention to. You know, let's try to make something out of this situation rather than just enjoy the news. We've trained our minds to like to enjoy bad news. You know, everywhere, puff. I'll put a thumbnail on this video of puff. And all my videos on YouTube are 2 views. This one will go and do more than 2 views now. Because that's everybody's interested. They want to know what, you know, what. So beyond being interested in that way, you don't even know the man. You already know the news about him. You don't know anything about him. There's not done anything to you personally. But you're so interested because we have that dark side of us that want to read somebody's something bad happening to somebody. I remember when the Queen died, everybody kept announcing her death before she actually died. Because they wanted to be first to announce, to drop the announcement. I was thinking to myself, how can you be hustling to announce that somebody's dead? Yeah? And wherever you see Queen is dead, everybody will rush there. Everybody will rush there, you know. So we're trying to exploit all the creators. We're trying to exploit that news to get attention. See how I mean the social fair or the social atmosphere is. This should also teach us to gather, congregate 3 people around us. Also, if somebody shows you love, show them love 2 times in return and keep them around you. You know, reinforce positive behavior. Reinforce when somebody shines light on your life, reinforce it, appreciate it with your action, and keep it close to you. So when it gets cold, because it will get cold. When it gets cold, you know, you can still have something, you know. There should be people who are going to puff. That man is going through all kinds of, even, he's going through, of course, he's physically restricted, he can't go anywhere, he's in prison. Then socially, he's outcast. He has been socially cast out. You know what that means now? Where your name is not Puff Daddy, the name is nothing positive. There's nothing good about that name right now. And in the past 3 months, you know, so he had lost his name. It looks like, you know, of course, his money is under attack as well. And then he's physically not free, you know. I don't know how his health is. He's not a very young person. Also, he's 40 or 50 something, you know. So he needs love right now. So anybody who is seeing this video, under this video, you can, you know, show some love. I'm telling you, you know, when you want to kill somebody that killed somebody, you also give them the opportunity to say their last prayer, Abby. So let's extend some humanity to the man. Man is really going through it right now. Let's, you know, getting what is that, okay. That's okay too. But let's learn from it. Let's learn from it. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's shine the light on ourselves while we also enjoy, since we have learned to enjoy bad things happening to other people. While we're enjoying it, let's also look at ourselves before everybody has to look at us. Look at yourself. Your conscience will show you where you are getting it wrong. Adjust it. You know.